Whoa. 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 Apa? Donald Trump's having an awful Sunday after not going to church, because he never does, because he's not really a Christian. But he is melting down all over. You always know when something's wrong when he does, like, 50 some odd million posts on Truth Social in the middle of the night. Well, after trying to manipulate the market, or after manipulating the market and making his friends rich, he demanded that Iran open the Straits of Hormuz. And if they don't, we're going to hit all their energy places. It's always, because threats, they really seem like the kind of people that threats work with. They seem really intimidated by that. So immediately, Iran struck deep in Israel, right next to a nuclear power site. Some of the most protected spaces in Israel, and they hit it hard. You just saw the clip in the beginning. I opened with that clip. And now, we did a video about Trump committing treason, giving aid and comfort to the Iranians. They said, I believe Scott Bessent said, there's 130 million barrels of Iranian oil stuck out at sea. I believe that was the number. Now, Iran has come out and stated, well, that number's bullshit. We don't have that much crude oil out at sea. We think that Trump is trying to manipulate the market to make his friends rich. Now, I hate to have to believe Iran, because Iran sucks, but logic, reason, and evidence seem to point to them not being wrong about this particular issue. Every day, Trump will say something nice and rosy like, oh, the war is winding down, before the markets close. And after the markets close, we're sending in ground troops. Or he'll do the opposite. He'll say something really, really awful, make the markets, spike, and then say something different at the end of the day, and his insider friends, I'm sure he's probably got one of those signal chats going where he goes, buy this now, sell now. It's always a grift. It's always making money for him, his family, and his friends, even though he doesn't really have any friends. Now, the question I have regarding all this is why? Why does the market take his word for anything, any goddamn thing, when we all know he's a pathological liar that lies about everything? And he's done this and lied to manipulate the market so many times, like, fool me twice, shame on me, fool me 300 million times, shame on me. I know I screwed that up about as bad as George W. Bush did, but I was trying to make a point with that. So I just don't understand how he manipulates the markets. Everything the guy says is a lie. Why is anybody buying this? Now, we're going over to Iran with ground troops. The war's not over. He keeps saying, one of the rosy things he said, I think, before the markets closed yesterday or Friday, was that we have destroyed Iran. They keep saying that, and then Iran fires off all these things. About a week ago, I believe, they hit Israel with a barrage of hypersonic missiles. Now, before that, to my knowledge, the only countries that possessed a hypersonic missile was the United States and Russia, and we were way behind Russia on that one. I think we only got it when we realized, oh my God, Russia's got a hypersonic missile. We got to get a hypersonic missile. So, for Iran to even know where the nuclear site in Israel is a large stretch for their intelligence capabilities. This is because Russia's helping them. Russia gave them pinpoint locations to strike, and they were really close. They'll probably hit it again because apparently there wasn't much air defense there. again, I said it the other day, and that video really hasn't taken off. I believe the Iron Dome is broken. There's too much stuff getting through. That video I showed you today, the beginning of the show, somebody just risked 25 years in prison, because that's the law now in Israel. If you show a missile or drone impact and post it, 25 years you're facing right there. They keep turning off and throttling the internet, trying to keep information from getting out of Israel. But in the day of Starlink, that's pretty hard to do. It's pretty hard to, I guess, unless you're in China. Somehow China manages to still do that. Well, I guess some stuff leaks out. But Trump trying to manipulate the markets by committing treason, and Iran is calling him on it. They're saying, we don't even have that much oil. You're just trying to manipulate the stock markets to get rich. And again, I hate to have to believe Iran, but all information, all evidence, all logic, all reason point to the fact that Iran's telling the truth. Trump's lying. I really need to get out of this timeline. I think I stepped into an alternate universe, and I don't like it here. If you don't like it here, let's talk about it in the comments. Subscribe, make sure you're subscribed. If you're on YouTube and you see the subscribe button, that means you're not subscribed. Likes are good. I want to be ratioed to some videos. I got more views than I got likes. So if you view it, like it, share it, post it on your social media, whatever you can do. Get over our Substack. We need all the help we can get in this media manipulated marketplace, where they will probably pass laws against independent media any day now. So before they do that, help us out by hitting the buttons, y'all. Michael Corral from the WTH News Network. I'm out.